Yes.
Okay.
We could say that happened after the race. And let's see. What are we doing now? Okay, so yes. So you go back to where?
Our moon base.
The inn?
The inn. Do you remember what the inn was called?
House of Restful Respect.
The Inn of Good Times?
Respite or something?
Oh, you were going for the more relaxing one of the two?
No. Did we decide that one? That's the only one I can remember the name.
There's something lizard or whatever.
Yeah, let me pull it up here. Sorry, I've had a busy day. So there's the Thundering Lizard or Kaya's House of Repose.
The Thundering Lizard is where we were spending the night.
Okay.
Any reason I can move Maggie's token?
Yeah, because he's skating.
Well, why are you trying to move Maggie's token?
I was just looking around at him and I noticed that it had the different thing. Instead of just a mouse cursor, it had the movement arrows.
Yeah, so don't move Maggie's token.
I won't. I was just...
Oh boy.
It actually
I'm
looks
not.
like it's clipped to mine or something.
Alright. Well, if you must know, there are permissions that I can set in Roll20 that...
Thanks a lot, James. Now I can't move Maggie's token anymore.
Why was everyone touching my token?
Hey guys, that's not cool.
I didn't give anyone permission to touch my token.
Look, Maggie's been drinking. That means everyone can touch her token.
Ah!
Am I understanding these rules correctly?
You are not understanding these rules correctly. And it's more accurate to say Maggie just started drinking, because this is Maggie's first drink today.
Alright, I'm with you on that one.
You didn't even bring enough for resting.
Hey,
If
I've got
Reston
enough-
was here, Reston could have as much alcohol as he wanted.
I've got plenty of booze over here now.
I've literally got like an entire shelf of booze.
It's your fault for being in Wisconsin, Reston.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Wisconsin, they eat cheese to get drunk and not drink booze.
Everybody knows they're cheese
nope.
fuckers.
No, there's a bar in every fucking corner in Wisconsin, actually. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's glorious, in fact.
We are a state where it's legal for minors to drink with parental supervision.
That's still a thing? I thought that was just a
Nope.
70s show.
If you bring your kid out to a restaurant and say, hey, bring this kid a beer, they'll do it.
I mean, it's always been a thing at home.
It's fair. Okay.
Oh yes, except it's actually legal here.
Now again, gonna catch you.
Technicalities. Alright, so it's 5 silver a night at the Thundering Lizard, for those of you that haven't already paid, yes. And for those of you that want to eat, it is another silver and a half to get a decent dinner.
Can I sing from my room board?
What's that?
Can I sing from my room board?
Yes, you already did earlier. So, but there you go. You are earning your keep. I like it.
Do I earn any more? Donations from the crowd or anything?
We'll say you get about 15 copper.
Go.
Okay. So, you get a good night's rest after the dinosaur races.
That was wild, man. I've never seen anything like that before.
Is there anything you would like to accomplish in the evening?
I would like to talk to the innkeeper non-threateningly this time about where you would want to buy, like talk about guides and if we're going into the jungle, what do we need?
All the guides were under a monopoly of one of the lords.
Yeah, but where in the market? Like, which do we go to a certain place? Do we talk to a certain person? Does he have a friend maybe that we could specifically ask for that needs work? That sort of stuff.
Oh well, yeah. Jobel is the one that has all the guides under his thumb.
Oh, Jobel. Okay. Where in the market would he be based?
Well, he's got a house up in on one of the hills.
Ah. And we go there to petition for a guy, or
they'll point you in the right direction at his house. Yes.
okay. Thank you. Do you know anyone in the market that has the best prices for those going out into the jungle?
I think the rates are pretty standard for guides. They're pretty much set by Jobel.
Oh, no, not guides, like supply-wise. Food,
Manacles.
mounts, stuff like that.
You can find pretty much anything your heart desires in the market. I'm sure.
So you're not specifically recommending any place or anything?
The market is the market. It's there's lots of vendors.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
Don't we ask him where he gets his food for like his inn and stuff?
Oh, I have a supplier on the wharf. I'd be glad to point you to.
And do good bulk rates for. I mean, if we're going into the jungle, I think we're mostly a bookish lot with a fighter and a bard, so I don't think we're going to be real great on hunting.
Orthokent can provide for you soft creatures.
Not going to be anything that someone that calls me a soft creature. Fine. No offense.
Well, I may be able to get you a referral, but I don't know how much of a discount he'll give you. But
Okay,
you mentioned my name, perhaps that'll give you some sway.
And what was his name again?
You know.
He didn't have a name. Matt has to make it up.
I thought this was gonna be one of those things where we get there. It's like, yeah, you know, that guy sent us. Yeah, what guy?
Matt never gave us his name.
His name is
That guy.
Hightor.
Hightor.
Someone write that down so we can call him those shit later. Of course, now he's gonna write it down too.
Hightor. What does he look like? Is he like a portly innkeeper man, or is he a lizard person?
He's actually a tabaxi.
Okay.
Which is a cat person. It's a bit of a calico.
Oh, sweet.
Like the leopard spotted.
I love
Not all
kitties.
tabaxi are the same, you racist.
Actually, they are, because this is racist fantasy Africa.
Well, if they were all the same, I would have to name him something like Stew Kettle or something. Because
Oh, I gave it to him.
tabaxi have
don't
dumb
beat him.
names.
The official Wizards of the Coast D&D name generator in Discord.
No.
Maggie,
What? Sorry.
mic discipline.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, discipline.
Tell Cameron to go suck it because he doesn't want to play.
It's
So, plain term.
not Cameron. Cameron's not gonna be home tonight. That's
Oh.
Zach.
Oh, I see how it is. I'll tell Zach to go suck it, because we're playing some D&D, bitches.
Got it. Got it.
Woo!
Man's working hard for that Twitch After Dark.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, this ain't no regular Twitch. We're gonna talk all about what do you have to say? Fuck vagina or something to get on.
Fuck vagina. Yeah.
Fuck vagina to get into the adults only
After Dark.
Twitch. Yeah. So that's us.
That's us.
The raciest content on Twitch.
Yep. Wait, did you say racist or racist? Yes.
That's well. I mean, Maggie's here, so obviously both.
I'm so insulted.
Yeah. Okay. So, Hightor gives you the name of a distributor down by the wharfs. Are you going there tonight, or are you going to do that tomorrow?
Don't go to the wharfs after dark. Are you kidding me?
Well,
Why not go to the wharfs after dark?
No,
because
thank
creepers like you are there.
Because we don't need any weird D&D Africa drugs, man.
It's fair. Otho Kent, you're the only one without a picture. I'm just gonna shame you. I mean, even our half-ass bard has a picture of a guy with a funny-looking instrument.
Even I got a picture in, and I just made mine like an hour ago.
Well, there you go.
Even I got a picture and I'm notoriously lazy.
No, I was talking to you, Reston.
Oh. I posted a picture in the chat.
Yeah, but it's gotta be on your sheet, man.
I don't know how to do that.
On the bio thing, edit, and then upload picture.
All right.
I have a truly intense backstory that I wrote.
Yes. Would you like to give us the? I mean, that's a lot of it. Backstory. Everybody should be able to read that. But would you like to give us the Cliff's Notes version?
I decided to go back and revisit my backstory because Warlock, what fell ass backwards into Pact, is kind of generic. So I made it so that I was previously a child. As a child, I was the child of two mercenaries.
You were previously a child. You didn't just come out.
Previously a child.
I'm still currently a child.
Okay, child of two mercenaries. Got it.
Yeah. In the Iron Bear Company, based out of Scornubel. Scornubel. Who was convinced of his own greatness, but turned out to not be really good at much, aside from shooting his mouth off. So he decided to apprentice himself to the Arcanist, a wizard and a sorcerer, and he proved to not have the talent for it either. But he did discover a small manuscript that detailed how to summon an imp and make a pact with it. So he decided to try that, and realized that he had made a mistake afterwards, because the imp really got the better end of the deal on it. Essentially, he had been rendered a supernatural creature, and anything that tried to kill him would damn him to hell if he was even vaguely aware of it. So the only way he could die and not go to hell was if it was a complete and total surprise. But now he knew that he would be set after by demons and devils, and anything that happened to kill him, if he was not totally surprised by it, would be bad. So he ran off to Candlekeep, which I kept because I like Candlekeep, to study for several years, learning about demonic economics, basically, and how souls work in the afterlife. And he realized that his best chance would be to basically embezzle his soul back from the devil that owned it. And the best way to do that would be go and be an adventurer and flood the market with souls around him while changing the currency of his soul to different sort of indicators by making himself a better person. So there you go. Here I am.
Wow, that is a sorcerer backstory. I like it.
Sure, it's a warlock.
Very interesting.
Or warlock, whatever. Warlock ass
And I
sorcerer.
got bored.
I'm glad you're not a sorcerer.
Yeah. All
I think
right.
anyone with a moderately good dex that gets a skill increase before, or the next person to get a skill increase who has a moderately good dex is going to have to pick up some rogue skills.
Yeah, maybe.
My dex is pretty good. I could do it. 16, so.
Yeah.
Get the skilled feat.
Yeah, and pick up.
Proficiency in thieves' tools, probably.
Sleight of hand and stealth, probably.
Nah,
Yeah, I've got 17 dexterity.
I've only got 14.
Fancy, fancy.
Or
All right.
15. You get 12.
So you guys take your long rest. And quite early in the morning, it was Otho Kent who was riding the dinosaur, right?
Yep.
Otho Kent, you get a knock on the... Well, are you sleeping at the inn?
I don't imagine they take kindly to me sleeping in the streets or the canals or anything like that, so sure.
Okay. You get a knock on the door of your room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's there? Why do you disturb me?
Courier for you, sir.
I open the door slowly.
And you see just a young man, and he's got a small scroll, and he present it sealed by wax, and he presents it to you.
I take it from him with mage hand.
He coughs into his hand and sort of lingers. Puts his hand out.
Give him a dead rat.
I flare my grill and hiss at him.
He spits on the floor and then walks away. And then
I don't understand what he was asking for.
spits on the floor, and then he runs to the corner of the hallway, vomits, and then runs down the stairs. Your intimidation check was successful.
I look at the scroll.
It says, Dear Jockey, I am requesting the pleasure of your presence in my chambers. I would love to know... I would love to meet the man who won the Unchained race. And it is signed...
Hedonism bot.
It's signed Ethan Telroa.
Ethan.
Ethan. I-F-A-N.
I-F-A-N.
Ethan, you're not coming up with a name. Use this one.
It's the new Apple product, iFan.
Yeah, but when it upgrades its OS, you gotta buy a new fan.
Alright. What time is it? Was this morning or?
Yeah, this is early morning.
Did I get a full night's sleep? Am I a sleepy lizard?
Is there any reason you wouldn't have gotten a full night's sleep?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Alright.
Sleepy lizard, scaly lizard. Hairy lizard. I don't know the song.
So, how well do our group actually know each other? Were we like old acquaintances or something?
Well, I believe you all knew Quentin. Is that correct?
Sort of like the Cheers regulars.
Yeah. You were Cheers regulars, so
So we all just hang out at the bar, and then someone's like, "Hey, we got a job. Who's coming?"
Yep.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Hiring day labor adventurers.
Yep.
yeah. So I mean,
Essentially.
Norm was like, "Hey, I know somebody who's got a job. Who wants to go to Africa?"
I'm just trying to figure
You
out.
really took a job from Norm, truthfully.
Otho Ket would bother bringing the rest of the people when he was invited.
It's entirely
Yeah.
up to you.
I feel like you would at least tell us that you were leaving. I don't think you would.
That's true.
And you are in a strange city.
Yeah.
I mean, this does bring up the important question of doppelganger protocols too. So
Definitely an important question.
That's you know, what everyone
What
wants
happens
to
if
know.
everyone's a mimic?
We all mimics, yo.
Well, do I see any of you other folks?
I get up really early because I'm used to training early, so I may be down in the common room having some breakfast,
Some black pudding and
some black pudding, a lot of
But
protein.
not the kind that tries to kill you.
Not the kind that tries to kill you. It's made of the kind that tries to kill you, but it's not the kind.
some
I'm
elk
going
pudding.
to walk up silently and unannounced behind you and stand behind you like a creeper until you notice me.
Lizard man. How are you doing this fine morning?
Otho Ket received a message.
You don't know anyone in this city. You received a message?
Someone impressed by the race.
That's creepy and suspicious. I've dealt with fans that get like overly attached. I mean, do you want some company? What if they try and kill you? You did kind of win underhandedly.
Then Otho Ket will eat well today.
Oh, you can't just eat people when they piss you off. And you especially can't eat people that are important enough to send couriers like a crack ass of dog.
Yeah. You see that he is hearing you, but not understanding you in the slightest.
I'm gonna go round everybody up. We're all gonna go with you, okay?
He just stands there.
Okay, I'm gonna I put my finger up and I'm like, wait, and I run up the stairs and I slam on people's doors. Hey guys, something random and coincidental's happened. We need to leave now.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Then I go back downstairs and I'm
Uncanny
like, alright,
resemblance it is.
would you like me to buy you some breakfast? It's black pudding and dinosaur egg.
I accept.
Okay, so we're gonna eat breakfast while we wait for everybody else to come down.
Okay.
Yay, breakfast.
I guess I'll get up too.
You'll get up, Quentin. All right. Anybody ignoring? What's your name again? Oh, Olomira. Yeah. You guys, it would help me enormously if
I was
yeah
going to that.
in the settings of Roll20, right at the top of the settings, there's a display name. If you could put your character name, that would be awesome. So, Grim, Olomira, who else? Torin's not here. Torin didn't come to the inn last night. Funny that. Bruce, are you all responding to Olomira's knocking?
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Are we just assuming I was there for last session?
Yeah, you didn't go to the race or anything, but you decided to just kind of meander about the city while everybody else was doing something productive.
Got
Okay.
teleportation sickness and had to stay home.
Yeah, teleportation
Stay at the inn.
sickness is a serious thing.
Yeah, you got teleportation sickness and had to recover in the red light district.
Yeah, that's how you relieve stress in Blades, right? So. All right.
Yeah, I'll come. I'll answer the knock.
Answer the call.
Okay. So, as you guys approach Telroa's house. He's got a rather large mansion, if you will. You see that there's a number of creatures milling about the house. It looks like there's some mounts. There's some. It looks like he's got a couple dinosaurs in his courtyard. There's a couple flying snakes, sort of circling above.
Big flying snakes or little flying snakes?
They're kind of little.
Right.
I could show you the.
House pet size, right?
Yeah.
They're
They're
not like flying boa constrictors.
well, no, they're not. They're not that big, but
Flying anacondas.
My
Flying-
anaconda fly. My
Flying
anaconda
titanoboas.
yeah. There's also. Where's the handout for those? Should be a handout for the flying snakes. There's also flying monkeys. There's a handout for those.
Greenwood really did like his flying crap.
Aren't those adorable?
Oh. Yeah. Yes, they look like they could drop poop on you from 10 feet above you.
Or more, perhaps.
Or more.
Yep.
Evaluate one of the flying monkeys to determine whether or not its soul would be hellbound if I killed it.
Sure. There's an ankylosaurus and a triceratops hanging around. So, all right. So you guys all go. Let me grab your tokens here real quick. And we will go to a new map.
Yay, a new man!
Matt, during the loading screen, do I get more any XP from last session, or do we not done that yet?
You got the same as everyone else,
Okay.
which was 200, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
Carnegie. Get out of here.
I gotta give you guys. Oh, this is all set up for dynamic lighting.
Oh.
I love me some dynamic lighting.
Aye.
Get
I
out
guess
of here.
that means that everything is guaranteed to go well here.
That's exactly what it means.
It's not like Rustin cheated at the race yesterday. That didn't happen.
Not like that.
I didn't cheat. That wasn't against the rules.
You know what would be awesome, James, is if you could figure out what token you want me to use.
So what kind of token do we need? I will find something.
I just need a token for like a.
Phoenix. People Phoenix.
Nah, I mean, it'd be good for just like a sorcerer, really. Just a human that's like a teenager, basically. Really, all it has to be.
What is this grunting horrible noise?
Sounds like a dog.
That's Eleanor. It's Eleanor. She's having.
Maggie.
She's trying to play
What do we
with
say
me.
about Mike's discipline?
I'm sorry. She's being really cute.
I found you your image, James. I'll post it in the Tomb
Oh,
of
this
Annihilation
is
chat.
terrible. I feel like I'm being eaten alive by the cuddliest thing ever.
I mean, I can just use the image that I uploaded for my character image, right?
I guess I could use that.
Alice, shush. Baby girl.
Alright. Sorry guys, this will take me a minute.
So fucking cute right now.
What is she doing?
She's playing with me, but really, she's just biting my hand.
And I don't. Oh, Bruce is there. Okay, never mind. Why did Bruce not? Oh, there is Bruce. Okay. And let's go. This will get you guys into the right size.
I swear to God, if you turn my computer off, I'll kill you.
You talking to your cat?
Yep. I've recently moved my computer around, and he has discovered that he likes to sit on top of it.
God,
One of his
Ah.
claws, conveniently near the on-off button. I know.
Are you sure that? I mean, that sounds kind of inconvenient.
Yeah, maybe
Well, no,
tape
it's
some
very
plastic.
convenient for him.
So are we supposed to be on that?
I am
other
working
map
on
you're
it.
talking
I'm
about?
working on it.
I wasn't complaining. I was just wondering if it was something on my end or.
Yes. No. I'm sorry.
No.
Sure,
Oh, yeah,
cool. Get
so-
out of here.
How many cats do you have?
I have 3. I have Carnegie, Edward, and Julia.
Oh.
Can a Voltron transform into a larger, more imposing cat?
Oh, but Carnegie likes to hump Edward. There's
So,
that.
sort of.
Here, you are a disgusting little pervert. Yes, you are.
This. Ella.
Okay. So
I'm sure Ella could be a disgusting little pervert if she wanted to.
Nah, she's a grumpy old lady. Which is why it's so rare for her to be vocal while we're playing. Like, she hardly ever does that.
Would you like to sit on my lap instead of the computer? No? That's
Yes.
no good?
Yes.
Computer's fine?
I would like that.
I believe that's 3 yeses. Any nays?
Can all three of
And
us?
the yeses have it.
I don't know, it's a pretty big lap.
No nays, but nay nay.
Okay. So you guys should all be able to. Let me.
I have
Okay.
vision from Grim Tall Stag.
Yeah.
I do as well.
I mean,
But
I also have vision from my character, but I can
Well.
also see what he sees.
It looks like we've
That's
got
better.
control over Grim Tallstag's token, too, so...
yes.
that might be
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Move me.
We got it. All right. So. All right. So you guys make your way to. Oh, that was not supposed to come over. There. You make your way over to one of the houses of the merchant princess.
Can I request that my token get turned around so that the way my face is facing is with the front?
That'd be really nice for me too.
Yes, please. I don't see with my butt.
Can I request that whoever looks like they're constantly hugging somebody change their token?
What, you don't like it, man? That's
All right. Does
what
anybody else
was
need to
the
be flipped?
dubstep bard.
Oh, that's actually me. I think
Oh.
it's Agent 47.
Yes, Bruce does not look like he's trying to hug people.
Does anyone else need to be flipped?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. So, Tori, I guess, needs to be flipped. All right. So you make your way over to Telroa's house, and what are you gonna do?
Knock on the door?
Knock on the door. Knock on the door.
Okay.
Actually, peer over the wall. Peer over the wall.
Because the lizard is a creeper.
Yeah. So, I mean, you see a small courtyard. It's a waist-high wall. And there's a Deinonychus kind of just chilling out there.
I wave.
The Deinonychus continues to chew on the vegetation.
This is meat eaters.
No.
Back to
Deinonychus?
the front door.
I don't think so. You going to the front door? You gonna knock on it? Okay.
Yeah. We were invited.
Oakley dokley.
And they're the little
Good
bastards
knock.
with the toe claws. Shouldn't be eating grass. That's bad for them.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. So I'm sorry. Chewing on
Shrubbery.
the remains of a criminal. There. That's better.
The remains of a lizard person that was peeking over the fence.
All right. A big burly man answers the door.
Oh, shit.
I simply unfurl the message and walk in.
He squints. Says, "What does that say?"
I hand it to him.
Oh, I see. All right.
Doesn't look very friendly, Matt.
Well, no, he doesn't.
And we'll find out why soon, I bet.
He's a guard. He guards things.
Yeah.
He gestures to the inner door. He says, "Come on in."
They come with me.
As you like.
Huh?
Which inner door is he gesturing to?
Hey, guys.
He's gesturing to the one directly to the north.
Too late.
Will you open it up?
Oakley dokley.
It's the best kind of dokley.
So, inside.
I think we may have left Bruce the bard behind.
Where is Bruce? He was here.
He's off doing bardic things, probably.
I'm inside the entryway. I'm Bruce, the
Nerd
absolute.
fighter with the mace. Oh wait, that's our cleric. Never mind.
Bruce, come on.
I'm not visible from the front, so
Yet you are now.
still seeing through my butt and my skull, client.
Fine.
There we go. I'm good now, thank you.
Fine. Okay, so there's a pleasant, breezy, tiled courtyard with a splashing fountain.
Greasy.
Yes.
Are we all moving in?
Yeah.
I walk up to the fountain and stick my snout in it and begin drinking.
The ceiling of the entryway is 2 stories tall, and part of it is open to the sky, and you can see one of the snakes flit in. The flying snakes.
Does it look venomous?
I don't know. Does it?
Does it look tasty?
I don't know, does it?
Decidedly so, I'd imagine.
I got a 14 on my nature roll. Does it look venomous?
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
Does
It's a snake.
it look venomous? It's a snake. That's right.
Or kind of, but not terribly.
Well, hang on. This was all stuff I knew like a week ago and I promptly forgot, so forgive me.
Hey, cool.
No.
We're not Esther. We're not gonna be salty.
I think flying snake venom might be paralytic. I don't remember.
Stop it. You're not supposed to know this stuff.
Sorry.
Yes, it is vaguely poisonous to you, you think.
But decidedly delicious.
Monsterlish. Monsterly delicious.
Monsterlicious.
Monsterlicious.
Well, I suppose we just trundle around the place till we find someone. Seems like the appropriate course of action.
Yeah, so you see someone... just a second. Let's put the flying snake in here, because that's what we do. There it is. And
That thing.
you see someone stepping down into the entryway. He says, "Oh, you must be Otho Kant." Yes? Oh. Oh, lovely. Come, sit. Would you like some wine? He gestures to the sitting area off to your right, the east there.
All right.
It's like 9 in the morning, sir.
Yes, no time like the present.
I'm down.
All right. Wine for everybody.
Yes.
Never too early to try all these decadent things of wherever we're at. I don't know.
T&D Africa.
No wine for me. I don't accept food from strangers.
Okay. Perhaps I could interest some of you in some of our tej. And he uncorks a bottle and starts pouring out a number of glasses.
I accept you from strangers.
I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm gonna pass on the booze.
All right.
I'm going to accept the booze.
I'm going to then promptly take the booze away from him because he's a child.
No, you're not. Do
How
you
old
do
is
you
he?
wanna have in-party fighting already?
Okay, I won't take it away from him.
I'm
James
just saying,
doesn't kid when he's
we are in an area with combat lighting, so
Right.
you know.
I would like to fog up my glass trying to sniff it properly because I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. So Talroa gives you kind of an odd look, but he sits himself down on one of the pillows. He says, "You are a wonderfully assorted group, I guess. What brings you all to our fair city?"
I forget the name of the plague. The sleepwalking plague?
The death curse?
The death curse plague.
Start for a ballad on it.
There you go.
I'll for a ballad for him on our current mission. Oh fuck.
He says, "Wow, that was very edifying. Yes, thank you. But please, you know what? You are a lovely group, and sir, what you standing in the corner? What perhaps you could enlighten us. What brings you here?"
He's just looking for a good hug. For you.
Me specifically, or us in general?
This is no interrogation. Just let it flow.
I'm gonna pass, thanks.
Is this true syrup in the wine?
So, I'm not gonna let it flow, but I can tell you that we're here looking for something called, was it the Deathmonger? Is that what we're looking for?
The Deathmonger? Yes.
Yeah, was that what that was? Or the Soulmonger or something?
Soulmonger, yeah.
Soulmonger, there you go. We've heard that that's in the jungles of Chult, and we're the race you saw our friend Otho Kent in yesterday was a way for us to raise money for an expedition into the jungles. You know, we need to get a transportation visa and
A guide.
etc. Yeah, provisions, that sort of stuff.
Oh, they're still on about those exploration permits?
So we have been told.
Oh, it's unfortunate business that. But, well, you must make money where you can, right?
Yeah.
Is absolutely going to ask us to do crime.
I look around the place and go, I do not understand it well, but it seems you are quite good at making money.
That I am. In fact, I have a friend that could perhaps use some help. And he claps his hands, and someone is shown into the room. It's just a male, Chilton, and he says, "This is my friend Roka." And Roka gives a slight bow. He says, "He's got some delicate business that, well, I don't need to be here for you to discuss such things. So, if you don't mind, I will take my leave."
That's suspicious, but okay.
Thanks
I mean,
again
it's
for the
your-
drink.
It's your house. Whatever. Have a nice night.
He says, "Well, feel free to linger and have a few more drinks, but I am a busy man, so do as you will." And so Roka steps forward. He says, "Yes, hello."
Hello.
Hey, Roka,
Hello.
have you tried this wine?
He says, "Well, what I could use is there's a well, there's no two ways to say it. I'm looking for something in Fort Valarian, and if you would be so kind as to help create a distraction, I could provide you a small reward. I could cover the cost of the charter of exploration, if you like. And I could go as far as to introduce you to some guides and pay your guides' fees."
What sort of distraction do you need made? And what would we be covering up for?
Well, I'll answer you the first question. Anything that would take their attention away from, say, the area around the commander's quarters. And as for the second question, well, that is more privileged information.
I'm gonna go on a limb and just say it's not a legal thing that you're gonna be doing, or else you wouldn't need a distraction.
Outside the walls of Port Nyanzar, there's really no law to speak of.
Just jungle.
I feel like that's something that people say when they want to excuse people doing something immoral too, not just unlawful.
I don't know what's up with these guys, but I'm down for it.
Oh, the cat wanders. The guards at Fort Valerian. Are they strong or weak?
Well,
I mean, to be clear, I'm okay with immorality. I just want people to know what they're getting into going in.
he says, well, they are some fine mercenaries, to be sure.
does not survive long in the jungle by pissing off the dangerous ones.
You would get in their good graces by having a exploration charter, so you don't necessarily need to enrage them as long as you draw their attention.
Then could we be connected back to this happening near their commander's quarters?
Well, I don't see how. No one knows that I'm here and speaking with you right now, save for our merchant prince friend. And trust me, the Flaming Fist are not well connected enough to interrogate one of the rulers of Port Nyanzaru.
Is that what you are?
Not myself. Our host certainly is.
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry.
When do you need to stop? Do we have time to think on your proposition?
You have a day, but time is of the essence. I would rather get this done sooner rather than later.
Do we have a way to get in contact with you?
If you send a message via courier to this house, I will know about it. But don't mention me by name. Perhaps just send a thank you note, and be sure to mention the Tej.
The Tej.
Okay.
Do we really need a whole day to think about this?
You,
I mean, we could just talk amongst ourselves real quick here, right?
large houses have many ears. We'll beg our leave and do a little preparation for our trip, and we'll give you our answer by this afternoon.
Do as you like. There are probably cheaper ways I could go about doing this, but as you are unconnected and you've shown yourselves to at least be decent riders, it seemed like an interesting way, an interesting way to solve my problem.
Indeed. I don't understand what your problem is, and I have no want, need, or desire to know what your problem is, but...
Exactly. Thank you very much. And then he gives a bow and starts to move away from the room.
Okay. Well, I suggest we don't discuss it here. When patrons wish to talk to you, it's never a good thing. Take it from experience.
That... Combat lighting was misleading.
Well, let me tell you, there are a lot of maps, and I think they are all rigged for combat lighting, so...
Well, to be fair...
We certainly could have started a combat there if we wanted.
We could be like, that's an awful nice flying snake you have there.
Dumb gladiators, let me rough you up.
I mean, they are good familiars. So.
There was a gladiator thing in this town, right?
I mean, we weren't going to keep the snake, we were going to eat it. So...
what else would you do with snake?
So, if this wasn't clear to you initially, I'll just point it out again that this is a very much a sandbox adventure. So you guys don't have to follow any of these hooks. There's plenty to do without me dangling stuff out in front of you. So,
but you dangle so nicely.
I do.
I love that angle of your dangle, bro.
Thank you. That's flattering. Thank you.
All right,
Well-
why don't we get out of the possibly bugged house?
Why don't we have a few more glasses first?
How old are you?
None of your business.
Really old enough that he still thinks drinking is a ton of fun. So
I just like trying new things. Thank you.
Hey man, I'm in my 30s and I still think drinking's a ton of fun. So
Here, here.
here.
I think I accidentally dragged a button onto the map. Sorry.
Dragged a what?
A button onto the map.
That might just be in your interface.
That's probably in your interface. It was happening to me when I was trying to add magic missile to my spell list earlier.
How do I get rid of it?
Reload.
What's your page?
Yeah, it's literally the only way.
Well, this is a very nice house, though. I don't know. I guess we need to take a poll of our morals. Our cleric isn't here to complain, but if he was here, he would vigorously be complaining.
Okay,
I
so
say-
you guys are all leaving the princess house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say we go spend a day being gladiators and see how much that pays.
Yeah, the gladiators is to the death, Preston, and it's criminals.
That was one of them, but we also ran into somebody who was a professional gladiator,
Yeah, because he hasn't died yet, probably, I'd assume.
which implies that there is sport fighting. in this
Yeah,
town.
I would. One of my things is I'm able to find gladiator-ness around happenings.
Gladiator-ness around happenings?
Mm-hmm.
So is there any of that thing she just said? Matt?
Welcome to Saturday Night Gladiator-ness around happening.
In fact, there is. But as you said, it's mostly criminals. But there are...
oh, so bad guys.
What's that?
Bad guys.
You
Bad
Can I-
guys.
bad guys.
I'm
Well-
okay with killing them.
I mean, you know, badness is in the eye of the beholder, I guess. So
Like, do they seem like they're going to go all Eagle Scout when they get out of the ring, or do they seem like kind of not great people all around?
they seem kind of a lot like Olomira, but you know
Hey,
what?
So the second part then.
I was a legal gladiator. It was legal.
It's legal here.
I mean, I didn't get paid,
Oh,
but
Are you illegal?
What is it with Desmond always playing healers that aren't around?
it was an actual sport. I mean, I was a slave, but I mean, we don't use that term.
So you were a collegiate athlete then?
I was groomed from a young age, and I
How do
may
you
have
get around
fought
paying
like
your
a bear
slaves,
bear cubs, as when I was like 12.
Oh, well shit. How old are you now?
30s.
13.
you're 3 now. You're aging backwards.
I mean, 30s. I
She
mean,
got that Benjamin Button disease.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, they said half orcs age quickly, right?
Yep.
So like
Yeah.
Yeah.
30s is like middle age. So like basically her body just kind of like she still functions, but she can't do fight after fight after fight
So
after fight
basically,
anymore.
her body is ready.
So you're saying that a person in their 30s is essentially worthless?
Kinda. I mean, you
If
know,
they're half
Matt,
they're half work.
Matt,
Yeah.
do you want to go be a gladiator?
I do. Yep. That's what I'm
Oh,
I'm all
are you
about
gonna,
right now.
Are you gonna sign up for American Gladiator?
I'm already signed up.
I see.
Yeah.
But no, basically they like they're not mean. They don't like just kill their gladiators when they get too old. They kind of just gave her like a small prize purse and was like, "All right,
Congratulations on not dying.
congratulations on
Now get out of here.
being a victor for the last 15 or so years. Have a small prize purse. You know nothing about the world because you've lived in these four walls your entire life. Have fun."
I like it. So anyways, number 5 up here is where the merchant princes hang out.
I don't think we have the
Over here.
numbers on it, man.
There's a few scattered around that I'm slowly
yeah,
revealing.
I see the 5 now.
Yeah.
Neato.
So it's these nice houses on this hill that are all the villas.
We need to decide whether or not we're going to be a distraction, because that's 200 less gold that we don't need.
We can always get more gold.
I've kind of already decided I'll do it. Nothing if not a great distractor.
I mean, yes, that is very true, James. But
Where,
is it what's
Who is this James?
best for the party?
where's this conversation happening, by the way?
I was talking in character in the streets with her, but she's not.
I thought we were walking back to the market.
To the inn?
To
Yeah.
a thundering lizard.
Okay. And
See,
it
is
is.
that
Okay. So back down to Market Ward, and you start to hear out in the water down this way. There's a sound of a bellowing dinosaur
Where?
in the water, like over here.
The ping's not showing up.
Ping's not showing up.
Not for me, no.
I'm hitting the shift ping. That should redirect everybody there.
Nope.
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 Huh. Okay. Well, it's in the south.
Alright.
Southwest of the Market Ward, where all the docks are.
Alright.
That's
Alright.
actually northeast, according to the.
Yes,
Not the
northeast of the.
cruiser?
Yes, sorry.
Because this map is broken.
It's not a broken map. It's just not properly oriented.
Yeah, it just bucks your, you know,
It's southeast of the Market Ward, not southwest.
it bucks your Occidental map tradition.
Yeah. Well, anyways, my shift clicking seems to not be working, but you should be seeing that.
found
Yes,
it.
there's a loud cries of anguish from a dinosaur down in that direction.
Oh no, anguish
Let's
from a
go
dinosaur.
check it out.
Do we really want to get near a hostile injured animal?
As you get towards the water, you see some people kind of lining the water's edge, and you can see that there's an ankylosaurus that is sort of charging after some of the boats that are coming in. It looks like it was tamed at one point. There's a harness on it, but right now it seems to be rampaging and going after some of the boats that are trying to get in towards the docks. And
Is it swimming?
no, it's just tall enough, and the harbor is shallow enough that it can walk around.
Oh
The
shit.
ankylosauruses are the ones with the spiky club tail?
Just
Yeah.
a heavy tail.
No, yeah, they are. So, well, not an ankylosaurus. It is a
Because those are only 5 feet tall.
Yeah, sorry. Dinosaur. If I
He
were,
could stand on the harbor.
it's one of the tall ones with the necks.
Brontosaurus, which isn't a thing.
No,
Giraffes?
no, stop it. You're not helping.
Longosaurus.
The next. I typed in tall dinosaur with the next. I'm getting Brachiosaurus.
I've got. Hang on. Allosaurus.
Allosaurus.
Sure.
Okay.
Dinosaurs looking things.
They're the precursor to a Tyrannosaurus.
Yes.
Okay, are we gonna fight the Allosaurus, guys?
We should do something.
It means different lizard.
I mean, they could be tasty.
Does it have a soul?
I'm sure someone will give us lots of money if we fight it.
I don't know. Arnie, do dinosaurs have souls?
If it has a soul, I'm gonna kill it.
You gonna kill the Allosaurus?
Do all dinos go to heaven?
Well,
I mean,
I'm
all
hoping
dogs
not.
do.
That's kind of my scheme.
Okay.
Let's murder it. Do it. I sing a combat song.
I lean over to a nearby onlooker and go and ask what the deal is.
It's probably a
Before
good idea, actually.
Jumping in there into combat for no reason.
Yeah, he says, I don't know. That for some reason, it just started going berserk. It was towing one of these ships in, and now it's enraged.
Is there any way to get them back to tame after they become enraged?
I
Or
don't
are
know.
they typically put down?
Are you a... you're not a druid or a ranger, so you're not really sure.
I try and cool its angry heart with a cool island song.
I was talking to the bystander.
Ooh, we're not doing so good on the cooling with the island song there.
Yeah, you forget that after the bridge in this song, it gets pretty intense. And then,
But I gotta stick with that bridge because that's where
Yeah.
I'm fucking going.
yeah, and then, you know, it just gets worse and worse, and you know, you find yourself, you know, jamming out, and, you know, you can't just let the song just go.
You see,
No, that'd be disrespectful to people around me.
Yeah.
the thing is, there's a group of marauding murder hobos. It seems well within our purview to kill a rampaging dinosaur, but that's probably a rampaging dinosaur that somebody owns and would be displeased if it was destroyed, to use the disposing of horse term.
Yeah.
And as you say this, there's a number of archers filing in behind you.
Okay, let's kill the dinosaur.
I mean, they're knocking their arrows ready to fire at the dinosaur.
It doesn't seem like we really need to,
Archers, knock!
but sure. Let's kill us a dino.
Actually, this sounds like it
If
might
you
be...
wanted to eat like a flying snake earlier, why not a dino? More meat.
Well, if a cat dives into the water.
Can I make a suggestion as you dive in? Look under the water for something that might be tormenting it and causing it to go crazy.
Sure. Do I see anything down there?
You do not. But it's a bright sunny day. It's hard to see anything under the water.
Get closer to the dinosaur.
No, I'll swim over
That's a bad
around the
suggestion.
dinosaur's feet. And also, I'll cast a fog cloud around it for some reason.
You're casting fog cloud around the dinosaur.
Yes.
And what are you doing?
And then I'm swimming down around under, swimming over to near its feet to see if there's anything going on down there. Like
Okay.
anything.
Everybody roll initiative. Be sure to select your tokens before you roll.
Where is my token?
It's up back near the where we were starting at, like the inn or whatever.
Okay.
Probably drag it down so we're actually near where we're supposed to be near.
No, James, not dragon. Dinosaur.
Oh. It's confusing. It looks like one. I really roll a 2. There you go, Miss Brave. Charge in.
I don't have a real last name. Only adjectives that they gave me
All right. So
in the orphanage / gladiator pits.
all right.
So are like all the gladiators in your town orphans who didn't have a better home and so they became gladiator slaves?
Oh no, I was sold by my parents.
Nice.
Well,
Some classy parentage.
The father, my mother died in childbirth, and my orc father didn't want a half-blood child, so he was like, "Alright, here you go."
He couldn't drown you like any sensible father.
No, I mean he wanted to give me some life.
And also get a paycheck for it.
Yep.
Okay. So Olamira.
How deep is the water?
You don't know.
Because I don't think my glaive will be very useful if I can't touch the bottom. I'm gonna stand on the edge of a pier, close to the dinosaur,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hold my action. So when it gets within 10 feet of me, I'm gonna hit it with my glaive.
Okay.
I have a light crossbow you can borrow if you'd like.
Nope. I also think I have a light crossbow. Wait a second. Wait, I have a light crossbow. I'm gonna shoot it with my light crossbow. Nope.
Okay.
They just waited and tried to hit it.
Fair. Okay. So Otha Kent, you were gonna do what?
I was gonna cast a fog cloud around it.
Fog
so
cloud.
The archers can't steal our kill.
Okay. So now
And I was gonna
he's foggy.
swim over near it and see if I see anything down under the water that's fucking with it.
You gonna swim?
Yep, I have a swim speed of 30 feet.
Okay. Hacks. Yeah. No, it doesn't look like he's being fucked with under the water.
Alright.
How deep is the
I
water?
mean, make a
where-
perception check.
My strong suit.
Looks like it's probably about 10 feet deep.
I see nothing.
Okay. Quentin.
I guess I'm going to zap it with my Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Maybe not.
If the Allosaurus could
Also-
laugh, it would probably laugh.
Also, because your lizard folk companion is a bag of dicks, it's heavily obscured by fog right now.
Yeah. So, that gives him, like a +5 to AC, is that right?
Oh, no, is he fully obscured or?
It's heavily obscured. But it's only a 20-foot radius, and he's 24 feet long, I believe.
So it's a 40-foot.
28
Wow.
feet. long.
My ranged spell attacks ignore half and 3/4 cover because of my spell sniper.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're a spell sniper, so that's... well, anyways, it's a moot point. Bruce.
I'm gonna menace it with my rapier and sing a song to boost my companion's killing of the dinosaur.
Okay. Song about killing a dinosaur?
Hey.
All right, I'm gonna ask you for by the time we come back around to you, I'm going to ask you for one rhyming verse about killing a dinosaur or an Allosaurus. All right, the Allosaurus so far is just confused by the fog around it, and so it reaches over and leans over and tries to bite a sailor off of one of the ships that it's next to. And so...
I think that's gonna hit.
yeah, he swallows the sailor whole, pretty much.
Oh god.
Wow.
This guy's dangerous.
I mean, you know, just be glad that I got that crit out of the way. And then he bellows like
very glad.
only a Allosaurus can. You know. Hey. Come on, Grim, it's your turn.
You need to do sound effects for all the dinosaurs we run out.
Reston.
Yes.
I don't make fun of your lizard speak. You don't make fun of my dinosaur speak, okay?
I loved it.
Yeah.
He's only heavily obscured, so I can still kind of see him, right?
Yes.
Okay, well then that won't matter for this.
Does heavily obscured mean 3/4 cover?
Heavily obscured.
Oh no.
player's hand
Heavily
with
obscured
erratic
means.
a heavily obscured area doesn't blind you, but you are effectively blinded when you try to see something obscured by it.
Yes, I see that. Okay. So.
So I can't see it.
Right.
So your attack rolls. Attack rolls against a blinded creature have advantage, and the creature's attack have disadvantage. So you'd have disadvantage attacking it because you're effectively blinded regards to it.
Okay.
And I assume, since it can't see through the fog, it's effectively blinded against anything that it's... Well, assuming that it's still in there. It is a big creature.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
Alright, so it looks like you hit.
The cackle is one of my quirks as a phoenix soul, by the way. 9 fire.
So you have to cackle, James.
I did. Did you not hear that?
You did not hear the cackle. I'm sorry.
Oakley dokley. Yeah. So, it lets loose a bellow. And then, thrashes around in the water some. And, Olamira, it's your turn.
Oh, Mira, is it how close it is to me?
We'll say it's about 50 feet out from where you are.
Where I am. And I can't wield a glaive while treading water, correct?
Sorry. I didn't mean that.
I mean, it would give you disadvantage on your swim checks, I guess. Athletics checks to swim. Unless you were unless you had some breathing apparatus or something.
You can hold your breath.
I am not gonna hit it with my crossbow. And I'm going to commandeer a boat.
So you
Also-
already took an action.
So I can't
Also-
commandeer as a bonus action.
In regards to engaging it in melee, please remember that he hit for 9 plus 19 piercing damage.
That was a crit, but still.
So true. Also
Yeah.
true.
But there's 2d10 plus 4, so you're gonna get chomped.
That's
Well,
very
but
true.
actually you did hit with the first attack, so the crossbow.
Oh,
worry,
I hit it?
It's a large creature. It's hard. Oh well.
Okay.
Actually,
Well,
you've
it's
got disadvantage, so you got to roll again.
Roll again.
Don't worry, I've got healing word. That's 40 plus 3 of healing. You're fine.
You should just set your thing to advantage toggle so that you can just click disadvantage when
is-
you roll.
It is at. Sorry, I do have it on the toggle. I just didn't toggle disadvantage.
Just
Don't
roll it
do
again.
yet, you just roll the normal one again.
Okay. So 8. Okay, you do 8 piercing damage to it. Alrighty.
Thinking that our lizard companion is still underwater, I'm gonna say, "Take that, you lizard bastard!"
I am still underwater.
And he doesn't hear it because he's underwater.
Yeah, Otho Kent, you hear something akin to from the up above. You're pretty sure. It was someone casting aspersions to your race, but you can't prove anything.
Not even a race. That's like phylus or something.
Whatever. Yes, your phenome or whatever that is.
Casting
Well-
aspersions to your kingdom.
Speaking of casting, I suppose I'll do some as well and poke my head up. Well, actually, I'm gonna do this.
Can you stab it in the foot?
Why is this not doing the thing? I'm clicking on it.
You click them up.
So that works.
You got a cantrip. Sweet.
I'm trying to, but my attack one isn't outputting.
What are you
Can
trying
you
to
put
use?
dice into it?
Yeah.
You're doing it from the attacks, right?
Oh. Oh, okay, I see now.
What is this? Poison spray. Okay.
Yep.
Let's get a strength save. That
Uh,
seems odd. Is that? I thought it was a deck save.
It should be a constitution.
Okay, it could be Constitution.
Yeah, it's constitution.
Okay.
Yeah, let's with that. I'm assuming that's an auto-generated thing.
Could be, if you dragged it over.
But yeah, it's supposed to be con.
Yeah.
Let's look at your spells. Poison spray. Nope. Don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, that's why I hopped over there.
So output is attack. Were you editing it earlier?
No, I just opened it up so I could check to see what its save was when you asked.
Right. Saving throw should be Constitution.
Plus 60 on a Constitution saving throw. Take 1d12 poison.
Well, that's the same effect, but there you go. All right. Yes. So 7 damage. If he fails his strength save. You know this is an Allosaurus, right?
Constitution.
Con save.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
We'll take those rolls anyway.
Way to poison the harbor.
So all right, 7. Got it.
Yep.
Why would you use an Allosaurus as a beast of labor? I have no idea.
Why wouldn't you use an Allosaurus as a beast of labor? I think it's
And-
the more pertinent question.
And then I boldly swim away.
Boldly swim away. How close were you? So it's 10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am underwater.
Yeah. Okay, Quentin.
Woohoo!
Whoa. Well. Okay.
Yeah, that was not a.
Well,
not a
I'll give you.
critical hit roll.
I'll give you an even roll because you are a spell sniper. Normally you'd have disadvantage, so. But yeah, go ahead. Roll damage.
Ow.
What? Click on. Did you roll?
Click
damage?
on the name.
Click on Eldritch Blast. Yeah, like
Yeah,
click
in
on
the
it,
chat.
Right in the chat.
It says 7.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, now it does. Yep. Okay. All right. So it's thrashing about in the harbor. It's looking like it's rather angry. Bruce.
The Allosaurus does bore us with its face, but we swore us would kill it post haste.
I love it, man. I love
Perfect.
it. I'll give you inspiration for that.
Okay, I'm gonna swear at it some or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've got no range attacks. What do you want?
Can't you give somebody
Inspiration?
inspiration?
I give them someone. No, I give
Bardic
people a
inspiration?
1d6. Yeah. Arnie, do you still have another range attack?
How do you mean?
Another range spell to kill this thing with?
He's got a
Oh,
ranged
yeah,
cantrip that
well-
he's been using.
First Blast is a regular old
It's
cantrip. I can use it as many times as I want.
Oh, that's cool. I'll
I've got one
inspire
of those as
Arnie.
well.
Too bad.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's not Arnie, that's Quentin.
Whatever.
Okay.
Well, while you're inspiring me, would you like to borrow my light crossbow? That you're standing next to me?
I'm not standing next to you. I'm standing in front of you in your arms.
Right, well, fine. Since you're getting a reach around from me, do you want the light crossbow while we're at it?
That might not be a terrible idea.
All right. So, Grim, you're standing on the edge of one of these piers.
Yep.
Okay. So it is going to reach forward with one of its stubby arms and claw at you. Like it moves forward out of the fog, by the way, so everybody can see it better now. And you take 9 damage.
That's one more hit points than I have.
And
I'm a sorcerer. I don't get good hit points.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So Grim,
5th edition, and you don't just have a D4 hit points.
yeah, it's true. You don't have a D4, which is a small blessing. But it is your turn, so you get to make your first death save.
Yay.
Time to first death save, I think, is like 4 hours and some odd minutes. I'm slacking, is what I'm. Oh boy.
Well, it wasn't a crit fail, guys. Thank fuck.
Okay. Olamira.
Olamira is going to, if it's close enough to, if I'm standing next to him, and it's close enough to hit him, can I stab it?
You're
With my
standing
glaive.
next to Grim.
Yes.
I was picturing you on separate piers, but
Oh, I mean,
yes.
I didn't know if this was an accurate pier layout or
Okay.
if we were.
Well, yeah, we can rearrange things a little bit. So we'll do this. We'll put him right in the middle of the action.
Okay.
So if you wanted to stab him, you could actually make a running leap to like make an athletics check and then use your glaive on him.
I have a 10-foot reach.
Yeah, it's still not quite far enough.
Fuck it. Let's try this.
So you're gonna okay.
I'm gonna athletics.
All right, yeah, you get your strength. Yeah, so you can lunge at it, and it's very just running off the end of the pier with your
Yep.
glaive in hand to try
Yep.
and get into the side of this thing.
Yep.
And that's an attack that hits
Yep.
for 6. All right.
And then I imagine I use my kind of hefty weight to pull it out of its side and drop into the water, and then I'd like to take my movement to like swim away.
Your movement was the running jump. So
Okay. All right. Well, I'm under the water then, concealed under the water.
You use your inspiration to take an additional move action or something?
No, that's not how.
I mean, we could say that maybe that's a possibility, but yeah, I mean, I would be okay with that if you wanted to use your inspiration, but otherwise you're just kind of flopping down into the water next to him, which is fine.
Yep.
You can mull it over
Okay.
until the Allosaurus' turn. Otha Kent.
Otho Kent, since the Allosaurus came the direction that he swam away, and apparently is going to do the only sensible course of action and swim over to his legs and begin climbing up them where his stubby claws and neck cannot reach him.
Oh, you're gonna make me do these rules
There's preparation for tomorrow.
in preparation for tomorrow. Okay. Oh boy, what page did you say
Page
these rules were on?
271.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I knew I should have taken the tough feat.
So you've got to make a strength or dexterity check.
Oh.
Contested by my
Okay.
dexterity.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Okay, so you are now on an Allosaurus.
Yes, and does that mean I get advantage on attacks against him?
Yes, but you used your action already.
That was the action.
Yeah, the action is climbing
Alright.
onto the Allosaurus.
And then I'll use my movement to climb as close to his taint as possible.
That's okay. All
Oh,
right.
yeah, his underside?
We are this is Twitch After Dark, everyone. Welcome.
I don't think they have taints, actually.
No, they only have a
Cloaca.
Cloaca?
Yeah.
Well, we don't. To be honest, we don't know what equipment they had. We can only speculate.
I mean, yeah, we can speculate and extrapolate.
I took a semester-long course on dinosaurs.
They might have devolved a little bit, and
Really? Because I thought you lived like in a cage for most of your life.
Oh well, not in real life, not
Okay.
as my character.
okay. Well, as much as I would like to hear about the semester-long dinosaur course, Quentin, it's your turn.
Well, next
All right.
we'll be climbing into the
Well, I
cloaca
was
and
going to
attacking
use my
from
hellish
inside.
rebuke, but
Oh, God.
now we have a guy climbing around on it. I feel like it's not a good idea to envelop it in a cloud of hellfire. So
I mean,
That
it's your
sounds great.
call. It's your call.
Yeah, it's.
You could always try and stabilize the guy who's dying and not rolling well on his death saves.
Alright, that's coming next. I don't think that you want the sorcerer fucking trying to heal someone. Or sorry, the warlock.
I'm just saying, because if I roll a 1 on the next one, I'm dead.
All
I
right.
have rolled 1 on death saves before, by the way, so...
Same.
Yes, we have. All right. So Allosaurus takes 3 from the Eldritch Blast.
Also, you
Causes
couldn't
it to
hellish
sneeze.
rebuke because that's a reaction anyway.
What's that?
He couldn't hellish rebuke anyway because that's a reaction to being damaged by the creature.
Who's hellish rebuking?
No, the warlock said that he wouldn't do it because
Oh,
it'd be bad for the guy climbing.
no. Hellfire is different,
Oh,
I think, right? All right. Anyway, Bruce.
I misheard.
I don't think hellish rebuke is a reaction, but anyhow.
It is. It is
It
a
is.
reaction. Okay. Healing word
Shut down.
on Grim, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. Grim,
I
you suddenly
so-
feel quite a lot better.
Yay.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. And the Allosaurus. Let's see. What happened since the Allosaurus moved last?
Everything's gone terrible. A lady jumped at it with a pointy stick.
Yeah, I think the lady
The guy that
jumping with the
clawed
point.
got back up.
I think the lady jumping with the pointy stick is in for something. So
I'm underwater, just so you know.
yeah, but I mean, it's standing in the water that you're under.
There's a smaller lizard climbing towards its cloaca.
There's also that. Okay, let's settle this
And then
fairly.
there's that guy who's zapping it with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, but I mean, that just made him sneeze. I mean, that was kind of pitiful, really. No offense. Yep. Okay, so Reston. It
Does the dinosaur shimmy and tries to shake me off?
I mean, since you're on its underside, it just kind of flops into the water and tries to smash you against the bottom of the harbor. So, Let's just go with a raw strength check. Okay, 17 beat your AC?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What
Though
would
I think it wouldn't be nearly as effective, I would think, as just slamming me onto the regular hard ground with all that water cushioning the momentum.
Yeah. Large creature sitting on you. How much damage would that do?
The D6? Given
No, I think it's a
terrain?
little more. It's a large
D8?
creature. Tell you what, we'll do a D10 plus its strength modifier. I think that's fair. Considering that its bite action does a lot more than that. Okay, so.
I am unconscious.
Alright.
Excellent. I will be able on my turn to fish him out of the water.
Grim, you suddenly feel quite well.
How dare you, lizard! I can't hold it back anymore! And I'm gonna use my bonus action to Mantle of Flame.
To mantle the what?
Mantle of Flame, so I magically wreath myself in swirling fire as my eyes glow like hot coals. I'll actually just post in the thing for you.
Okay. Well, sweet. Okay. And then, are you doing
That's
anything
a
else?
bonus action, so yeah, I'm gonna firebolt it.
Okay, are you gonna stand up to firebolt it, or are you just gonna kind of chill on the?
I'll stand up. I'll
Okay, that's half your move. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
And haha. Oh wait, that shouldn't have disadvantage anymore. That was
Right.
my bad.
Yep. So roll damage. 10 damage to the Allosaurus. That's enough to grab its attention again.
Was that,
No!
was that with your
I would
bonus
like to use-
mantle of flame damage?
Yeah. It has the +3 from the charisma.
Wait.
I'd like to use the rest of my 15 feet to try and, get a little bit away from it.
Wait. So you get an additional +3?
To the damage roll because of the, because I'm in the Mantle of Flame.
So
That's why it was 10.
It should. Wait. So you rolled a 7 plus your 3 charisma, so it should be a 13.
No.
I think normally it's just a 1d10.
It's a 1d10 normally, and I got a 7, and then +3 charisma is 10.
I see. Okay.
I already put it in there so that we didn't have to.
That's fine. Okay.
That's an easy change. Whenever I'm not in it, you just
Yeah, no,
take the-
I get it. Okay, cool. Olamir?
Olamir is going to fish out the unconscious lizard man and swim us back to the docks.
Okay,
And
make an
hoist him
athletics
up on
check.
there. That's my favorite thing. It's so nice to have like an actual high-ish athletics this time.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, he's not drowning, and you make it to the side of the harbor with your.
Can I try and stabilize him while when I get him up on the dock?
No, the swim move was your
Okay.
action.
All right.
Other Kent, it's that time.
Roll the death save.
Okay, there we go.
Roll dem bones.
Success.
Yay. All right. Quentin.
Well, I'm just gonna stick with Hellish Rebuke, or Eldritch Blast rather, is
Okay. 14's it.
right for me. Ooh,
9 damage.
It's just a
9.
9. Yep.
Okay. The Allosaurus, its neck snaps to the side, and then it lets out a bellow, and then it falls into the water, and you just see like its back barely out of the water as bubbles, seep up from its mouth, and if it was unclear before, It has drowned itself in its unconsciousness from the assault from all of you. And then,
Did I reduce it to 0 hit points?
what's that?
I reduce it to 0 hit points.
Yes.
I get temporary hit points equal to my charisma modifier.
All right. Well, there you go. And shortly after that,
It's sold.
there's a man in some raiment and some armor comes up to you and says, "Well, that's fine work putting down that dinosaur. Might we have a word with you at the guard station?"
Like, does he sound angry? Like, you guys need to come back to the guard station, or congratulations, please come back to the guard station for your prize.
He worded it as a request, but it didn't really sound like a request.
Got it. Alright, I'm
Oh, the cat lays unconscious on the ground, ignoring his demands.
I'm going to be like, we've got an unconscious party member. I'm going to try and hopefully not fail this medicine check.
You want me to heal him? I got one left.
Yeah. Go ahead and heal him.
I would like to.
Well, let's see if I stabilize first. I'll get a free hit point that way.
Okay, yeah. See if you stabilize first.
Would anybody
Heal him.
like to try to stabilize him without magic?
Too late.
No, don't.
Oh,
You can kill me.
there
like
we go.
that.
All right.
Don't give me
Already rested. So
Stabilized him.
when the guard says that, I'd like to cast friends on him.
Well, you're on a different pier, but okay.
Oh, so he wasn't saying that to all of us.
Well, you're saying it to Quentin.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna try and dip out.
Oh, okay. You're going back
to the inn.
back to the inn. Make a stealth check.
Still. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, Grims blends into the crowd and slips away like ain't no thing.
Oh, the cat pretends to still be unconscious and just slide off the pier into the water like a corpse.
Does Olomira know this? Like, did she know he's
You,
pretending?
Make sly eye contact with me, and then just slink off the pier.
I will send a message spell to you after I'm in the water.
I will dive in after you if you don't tell me before you go in the water.
No. The message is clear enough that
Okay.
it's like, hey, fuck off. I'm pretending to be dead in the water.
Okay.
Look out! Level up and up, go.
Olivia just gonna walk over to the guard and tower over him.
I love it.
I'm like, how tall is the guard?
How tall is the guard? Well, there's not one talking to you at the moment.
I know, but I'm gonna walk over to my party members. How tall is the guard commanding their presence?
He's like 5'10".
Okay, I'm 6'5",
Yeah.
and I am a burly, sopping wet orcish, half orcish woman. And I'm just gonna walk up to him and be like, "Is there a problem, officer?"
He looks at you. He says, "Oh, one of your kind. Yes. Well, I was just wondering if we could have a word in the guard's post. It'll be short."
Appreciate the microaggression to my friend here.
How's it feel to have the racism on the other foot?
I'm racist.
Microaggression. I love it.
Check your non-orc privilege card.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back, and you guys can decide what you want to do.
Oh man, I can't wait to climb on giants tomorrow.
Oh god, tomorrow's gonna be too. No, I don't know if we can win this, guys. It's for real. Oh jeez.
Oh look, Grime will kill the giants, and you guys can do whatever.
You know what? I didn't grab shield level 1 because I figured I wouldn't need it till level 2, and immediately I needed it. So that was a bad choice. Because if I had had shield, you actually would have missed that first hit on me.
Oh. Okay, I'll be right back.
Ace. Mother, come on. Ace, come here. Ace. Come on, Ace. All about that bass, about that bass. James, are you here?
Oh, I thought I had muted myself.
Oh, well, I wasn't specifically talking to you, Matt, but have you seen the newest Worth It video?
I have not seen any Worth It videos.
Well, you should. They are amazing.
Are they better than my Twitch channel? Because apparently that's being monetized, and that's probably because I'm just so amazing at Twitch.
So amazing.
So amazing at the Twitch. I am so impressed.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, they're by BuzzFeed, which means they're probably making an obscene amount of money to make.
Oh, and they're complete trash?
Well, I don't agree with BuzzFeed as a channel typically, but I like their Worth It videos because they take a food and then they find it at 3 different price points. And
To find out which one is most worth it.
at its price.
Okay.
Did you watch the brunch video, James?
No, because I thought you wanted to watch it together.
I do want to watch it together. So I was asking because we can watch it after the game.
Don't do it, James. It's a
It's a
trap.
trap. It's a trap, yep.
Ace, no, the door is closed because Zach went to sleep. And I don't want my yelling to wake him up.
You know what? Rest him.
What rest?
Maybe he wants to be trapped in my bed.
You know, my daughter has someone gave her a plush Dalek from Doctor Who,
Yeah.
and she loves it. Like she squeezes it and it makes noises. It'll go exterminate, exterminate, and she'll start giggling. And then it says, "You would make a good Dalek," and she thinks that's great. I forget what else it says, but like, she is pretty much like a supervillain in training. I'm pretty sure.
That's adorable.
Yeah, she is pretty adorable. What is that?
It's a voice changer that's supposed to be the Dalek voice. But I mean, It's modding my voice, so it's not going to sound exactly on
Well,
it.
I mean, you shouldn't whisper into it. You gotta do full-throated performance.
Garlic.
Dalek. Exterminate.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Ace, if you can open up that door, I will be very impressed with you. He's opened it just enough that he can stick his face out, but he can't get his face through it enough to open the door all the way up.
That's cruelty, I think.
Kind of adorable. It's not cruelty.
Pretty sure it is.
Feels pretty cool.
It's all about that face. Ace,
All about that cruelty. All about that
All
cruelty.
about that.
All right, Arnie, Carl, you back?
Yep. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Let's see. So, yeah. So you get invited back to the guardhouse. Any objections? Grim is already ducked out.
no, I'm gonna go back to the guard's house.
Okay.
Me too.
All right. It's actually a nice little pat on the back to you. That they weren't really looking to get much out of you. You know, they did kind of warn you that, you know, the owner of the Allosaurus, you know, hey, we'll take care of him, but let us know if anything comes of it. But, you know, we know this was for the good of commerce and free trade in the port. So, they seem less concerned about public safety and more concerned about the ships being able to get in unmolested. So,
Thanks.
and at that they say, you know, we can't give you much, but you know, here we can give you 30 gold for your hand in taking care of this.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
Neat.
For 30 gold total.
Yes, total.
Yeah.
All right, looks like it's 10 gold pieces each.
Nah, we aren't splitting that up. It's going towards the expedition, I thought.
Well, I mean, if everyone was here, yes, but, you know.
We don't have to tell you
Grim,
guys
Grim,
that
Grim
we
doesn't
got
get
some gold.
a say as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, you don't have to, but I'm gonna ask what happened.
They
It
are
was
behind
awful. I
us.
was
And I'm way more
Recognize-
charismatic than you.
You ain't more charismatic than I am.
I don't know. We've got 3 charisma casters in the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the orc because I guarantee her charisma sucks.
Actually,
I'll just intimidate you with the
Yeah.
silence.
we've got 4 charisma casters in the party. I'm sorry. Confused.
Yep.
Oh, dear Lord.
Maggie, hurry up! Switch to a charisma caster.
I'll take my
level
next
multi-class.
level in cleric, which I believe is also a charisma caster.
No, that's a wisdom.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
wisdom. Yeah.
But petition to name our group the Force of Personality.
The cult of personality, perhaps.
I've got an 11 in my charisma. I don't think so.
Charisma's overrated.
Why don't we just call ourselves the Entourage?
Because I'm not Jeremy Piven.
Fair point.
Get to be the Mark Wahlberg analog.
No, thanks. Well, that's like later in the series, right? I didn't watch that far. No,
Okay.
Isn't it based on Mark Wahlberg's career?
It is. That's right. At least initially, yeah. He's like a producer on it.
I thought his career ended early when he shot Derek Jeter. Can't believe I fucked that up.
I don't know that reference.
Ah, it's from the other guys.
Okay. Anyways, So, what's your next play? What do you guys do next?
We go back to the inn and try and find our erstwhile party members.
Okay.
That's where I would return.
Elthoket kind of drags himself out of the harbor after a while.
Yep. After a nice swim, maybe some light fishing.
Okay. It's about midday. Good time for lunch at the inn. Spend a silver apiece on lunch if you like.
I would, and I'd also like to dry off.
Okay.
Because I was soaked
Yeah.
from the swim I took.
You went for a little swim.
Yeah.
Is it nice tropical water?
What kind of armor do you wear, Olamir?
I wear chainmail.
Yeah, it's very hot in chainmail in Chult.
Yeah. I would like to say, like, while I'm like in my room, I'm gonna like sand my chainmail and make sure it's all nice and not rusty from the water. And then I'd like to think I only have like a light shirt under my chainmail, and then just the chainmail, and then like what do they call the skirts that are made out of leather?
Leather skirts.
Yeah, like the Roman style leather skirt.
Chain skirt,
Well,
sure.
Yeah, chain skirt. Hey, the gladiators were about style, not about function.
Is anyone else
This
in
is all
medium?
I know how to wear.
Is anyone else in medium or heavy armor?
Nope.
Nope. I'm in light armor, but
What's an armor?
A bard? Bards in light armor?
I believe so, yeah.
Okie dokie.
I've got leather armor.
I have light armor.
I have studded leather. Beat you.
Leather and studded leather are medium, aren't they?
No, they're both light. Studded leather's only 1 hit point higher, so it's not like I beat him that much. But
Okie dokie.
yeah, I took human variant and grabbed the light armor proficiency feat, by the way.
I see how it is.
I had to, or I wouldn't be able to cast, or I'd have an AC that was ass. I mean, it didn't really matter with that dinosaur anyway, I guess.
That's fair.
I come back down and I spend my silver on lunch.
I'm spending the silver on lunch as well.
Okay. So what's the plan for after lunch?
During lunch, I'd like to talk to Olamira.
Well, yes.
Okay, during lunch.
So, what happened with the guards?
They brought us back to the guardhouse and seemed very blasé about the people's safety. It was infuriating.
Okay, but why did they detain you guys? Like, I thought they were gonna lock us up, so I ran.
I don't want to talk about it.
I just roll like an opposing intimidation, or what do I do with that?
Can you describe what you're using to intimidate and what effect you're hoping to have?
Maggie.
He was pestering me about what happened at the guardhouse, and I said I don't want to talk about it. They were rude, and I kind of like turned away from him.
So you're just trying to shut him down. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Aggressively.
Yeah. So
Aggressively. I'm an orc. I'm a half orc. I'm not gonna be not aggressive about everything I do.
So it might be
like a
something like you
charisma save,
slam
or-
your fist down on the table and you're like, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. They were blasé about the people's safety.
Right, that sounds like a wisdom save.
Wisdom. Okay. I would I will stop talking to her, but could I perceive, like, can I use, like, make a perception check to tell if, like, she was, like, hiding something?
Sure.
By the way, my ideal is suspicious. By the way, is the only reason I'm doing this.
Okay.
That was a terrible roll.
Yeah. I mean, you know everybody's hiding something. That's just
Yeah,
their
I guess
nature, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'll leave her alone.
I'm just saying. Everybody's hiding something.
If you don't want to talk, that's fine, Olamira. Yeah, enjoy your lunch.
It was very stressful.
Well, I'm always here to talk.
I don't like talking. Talking gets you beaten.
Well, you're not gonna beat you.
Okay.
Anyone else joining us for lunch?
I suggest people do, because we need to
Yeah.
talk about whether or not we're gonna be a distraction.
I was gonna bring that up, but if it was only you and I, then no reason to bring that up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure, I'm having
we can talk
lunch.
about that.
So, guys, anyone thought about if we're gonna take that deal?
I mean, I don't
hey, it's
like-
money, so, you know.
I mean, that's how I feel. Totally, we could use the money.
Oh, the cat does not like to disturb big fish.
He says after climbing up an Allosaurus's leg.
I mean, I don't want to piss off a prince by not doing what his friend wants, but I also don't want to piss off a band of mercenaries.
Well, I mean, see the way we're going into the jungle soon anyway. You know, they're not gonna follow us. Okay, they might follow us, but look, something will get them while they're out there, most likely before they get to us. If we just cover our tracks well, I mean, we don't have to go stand out and yell, "Hey, this is a distraction."
Okay, I mean, if everyone's for it, then let's do it.
Well, who is anyone against it? Because I would like to hear your concerns.
I just gave you my concerns.
Anyone else? Okay.
I think, it's a good way to make enemies.
Well, if we don't do it, we make enemies. If we do it, we make enemies. I don't know. I don't
No, we
think there's
don't.
any way.
We don't necessarily make an enemy of the merchant prince and his friend. I mean, he'll just look for another merc to help him out.
I mean, eventually we're gonna make enemies doing something. I've made plenty of my own.
We just won't build up a relationship with the guy.
Well, do we want to be in a relationship with the ruling class in this area?
I'd like to be. Did you see how he was living? It was a nice... I don't think I could ever afford that. Even if I tried hard. And the wine?
Alright, let's do it then. James just wants lots of wine.
Good talk, the rest of you.
Well, I'm trying not to dominate conversations, but I'm fine with it too. So the thing here is that it looks like it's just one of those, make a choice points in our lives where either we go with the military organization or the civic organization. And frankly, I think we could get more out of the civic organization than the military at this point, because we are effectively a walking military organization ourselves. Unless we want to hire mercenaries, we don't need to worry about them. They're not the city watch. They're not anything. They're basically just camped outside the city. If we have the merchant prince on our side, then we can, use his contacts to fund our operations around here. We can use him to help us sell things that we might drag out of the jungle, and we can, use him to buy things that we might need, like healing potions and stuff, because, we have a healer that's not around 100% of the time. We have some rather squishy people.
I second on those potions. Plus, if we were to ever get arrested or anything, I've broken out of jail plenty of times. I say we go with the Civic.
Alright,
So should we inform him after we finish eating?
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Right.
We head down there, or are we just gonna send him a note?
Send them a note.
Supposed to send him a courier
Thank you for the wine.
for the whatchamacallit.
And we gotta mention,
The candy drink.
The Tej.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you get a response in a rather suspiciously short amount of time. That says, "Be ready in the morning."
Oh.
Be ready in
Okay.
the morning, as in, I'll be ready in the morning, or you be ready. In the
You be ready in the morning. Like,
All right.
as
You as in just Otho Kent, or you as in all of us?
you as in
All of us.
all of you,
I
I
know.
guess. Yeah.
Also, I would like to think that it's the same messenger that brings the message.
Oh God, please don't.
Sure. Yes. Also, okay, so, I guess now would be the time to make preparations for your trek into the jungle.
What's a preparation?
Okay.
It's that stuff you put on. It's like a cream.
Well, we need to get food. Well, we need to get a guide first, because then the guide can tell us how much food and supplies we need.
Okay, so as part of the payment for this, you were promised a guide.
And we're
After
not supposed to need a guide just to get to the. Or
Okay.
that's not to say that it's a short, easy trek, but
Okay, well then let's go to the market this
I mean,
afternoon and
I,
get supplies
I
for
can
the morning.
I can show you. You do have some sense of where this is supposed to be. Oops. Yes.
There it is.
So it's just a bit up the coast, really.
wow, that's a great sea.
Heh.
It's a shining sea.
Not the one down south.
Yeah. From Great Sea to Shining Sea.
Oh goodness.
So I think our next course of action should be to get on a boat and go to Lantan and party over there for a while.
Okay.
You go to where?
Lantan.
Oh, you're just gonna hang out over there.
I'm
Smart.
sure was there a
I mean-
story for us.
We could get guns. We could buy guns. Just saying.
They have gun.
Have guns.
What's a gun?
Are we gonna get some opium next and go like enslave the natives too? What?
Slaying natives is a good idea.
So Lantan is basically kind of like just Japan, a little bit.
I don't think it is in this. Well, I mean,
But they have guns
it's awfully
in Lantan?
small, and there's no features on it.
Just like Japan.
I
Okay.
would like to whisper to Othoket. Do they have brothels?
Uh,
Don't care.
Okay.
So, anyways, you're supposed to go to the northeast. How you get there? Kind of up to you, but the the guy that you were talking to seemed to indicate that he would meet you at the south gate of Port Nyanzaru.
Okay.
Alright. Oh yeah, we've got to cross that bay first, don't we?
You can cross the bay, or you could hoof it.
I mean,
It's South Gate, which would mean hoofing it, so.
could just swim.
Could just
We
swim.
could, not with all of our supplies.
What's the supplies?
60 miles or so? Oh, give or take, 80 miles?
I mean, I
Alright.
assume there's some sort of ferry across the bay.
Well, regardless, this afternoon I'd like to go and get some food supplies.
You actually assume wrong.
No.
Ha!
So there's not like any fishermen or anything. They'd just be like, okay, give me.
I mean,
gold and-
if you wanted to cross to a point near Port Nyanzaru, you could probably charter something. But if you wanted to go all the way up to Fort Balarian,
Yeah, I don't mean all the way up to Fort Balarian.
okay. And Arnie, is that you drawing?
No, not me.
Somebody's drawing in yellow.
I'm not yellow.
It doesn't mean you can't draw.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not drawing.
Which means that's probably Carl.
Lovely as
I remember what I was told last time I drew.
This map probably has enough going on it that
But-
further
I mean-
drawings are probably discouraged.
Alright, fine.
No, that
Okay.
one's fine. We'll leave that one there.
But
But
be dragons.
there be dragons. Further drawings, probably I would discourage, because each one of those hexes that is covered is like its own tile, and so it has to load in individually. So there's a lot going on this map. So, anyways, good session, guys. We're around in about 11 o'clock, so we'll call it here. Each of you gets 150 XP for that.
Woo! Level up!
Didn't level up.
Level up!
If you want to buy supplies before you leave,
Yeah.
anything but heavy armor or heavy metal armor, metal armor of any kind, really, is available pretty much at cost. If you would like to buy a watercraft, there are canoes available. What else is available? Let me see. There's stuff. So there is canoes. There's the insect repellent. There's rain catchers. There's Tej, and there's weapons called the Yik Olwa, which is a simple melee weapon. Basically, it's a 3-foot wooden shaft with a steel or stone blade, up to 18 inches long. Costs a gold and deals 1d8 damage. It's not. It has the thrown weapon property, but it's not well balanced for throwing, so it's got a range of 10/30 feet. That's what's going on. You could buy dinosaurs as pack animals.
Well, I thought you meant like a VHS box set of the television series.
You know what? That's coming to Hulu if you want to watch that. Just so you know.
Dear God, why?
Your guess is as good as mine, but that's what's going on.
Glad you're so plugged in, man.
You know, I try to keep you guys informed. Yeah, if you want to buy a flying monkey, a giant lizard, or a hadrosaurus, that would be 100 gold. If you wanted to buy an Ankylosaurus, a Deinonychus, or a flying snake, that would be $250. And if you wanted to buy a Triceratops, that would be $500.
So we're getting a guide and our notification of jungle exploration when we get there
And do the thing.
Yeah.
and do the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna buy 2 weeks worth of rations.
Okay. That's freely available in the market.
Yeah, so that's like 10 gold, right?
That's 7 gold.
7 gold?
It's 1 gold per 2 days worth.
I mean, I can provide free food for up to 6 people.
Yeah, but that takes you about 4 hours a day.
Hmm.
Just saying, that slows you down significantly.
That doesn't sound like it slows us down.
I mean,
Coming from the guy who has asked what supplies are twice.
It's legitimate.
Stupid when he can just get food.
It's legitimate. You could do it, and it might be a good supplement or good in a pinch. But
Yeah. I got 14.
I will say to the rest of you, it slows you down significantly.
And I'm gonna buy a piece of, like a scarf or a silk thing that I can wrap around my head, like a turban.
Okay.
How much is that?
Silk, you said?
Silk or cotton. Maybe cotton would be better since the jungle, more wicking power.
Okay, cotton, that would be just 5 copper pieces.
Okay. Like already finished, so it looks like a scarf, not just like a piece of cotton.
Yeah, it's got the edges sewn into little edges like you would find on a napkin, sure.
Okay.
Alright. Cool, guys. Anything else?
I'm good. I don't have gold to spend, really. Got 6.
Alright. No dinosaur races this time, but you did get to kill one.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Hey, Meg, you have to be a racist.
Yes.
Yeah, as usual.
Ugh!
You need to start rolling those d20s for the wild magic surges, man. You only get a 5% chance each time.
That's true. That is very true. You should remind me at the start of each session. I did hear a house rule about putting that back in your hands about how to make it more reasonable. Taking the bookkeeping away from me, essentially.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll figure that out.
I just wish I'd read that Volo's guide on monsters part on goblins before I created my King's Thunder character.
You know, Justin didn't seem to be too attached to it, so if you wanted to go in a different direction, I'm sure he'd be okay with it.
Because then instead of making a barbarian, I would have asked if I could have made a traditional goblin sorcerer who rolls on the wild magic table every time they cast anything, including a cantrip. See how quickly my character gets burned to the ground.
That's pretty good. I like it. Alright, guys. Well, if anybody else has anything for me, feel free to reach out. I think you all level except for Grim, so congratulations. And we will probably do one of these maybe next weekend or see what happens. Alright?
Thank
Have a
you.
good night. Cheers.
Nice night, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Night.
Have a good night.
Thank you.